So floor plans, they're not scary at all, really. If you really think about it, it's just shapes. We can all draw shapes. It's mostly squares. You will get the odd curveball with things like triangles and curves, but for the vast majority of it, it's some sort of square derivative. So we're going to get going on a floor plan here, and we've got a great property. First thing, make sure your laser's working. This takes AAA batteries, so make sure you've got full batteries at all times. I've got rechargeable ones, so this takes 2. Just have some extra ones just in case you forget to charge them up. It's happened to me a couple of times, and I will never make that mistake again. So let's get going on the first line, shall we say. So I've started in the reception room. It's the biggest room. It's probably the more difficult of the rooms in this property. I've picked a corner. Just pick any corner, it doesn't really matter. I've gone for this one. So let's get going. First things first, gonna place the laser just on the widest point, which is this window. Make sure that I'm not in the way, and make sure that the laser is pointing all the way to the other side of the room. I'm gonna press it once, and then I'm gonna press it again, just to make sure that the measurement is correct. These laser measurers now will come with like a long list every time you press the kind of secure button or the enter button. So I now know that this is 7.565 all the way across. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get on here and draw my line. So there's my line. I've basically drawn it as 7.565. So one of these big squares here is essentially a meter. And I've broken it down into each one of these little individual squares is 0.2. So it just makes it a lot easier on the eye and on math, really. So I know that it's 7, so I know that that's one big one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the 0.565 I've rounded up on the drawing to 0.6. I've gone 1, 2, 3. So we know that each one of these little squares is essentially 0.2. So this is the 565. So we basically draw it with an arrow, and it's going to be 7.565 across. This is just for demonstration purposes, so we really don't need it going forward. So we can rub all of this out. But that is your first line. So now that we've got our first kind of line down, or the starting point, we can start going around the room. I'm going to go with another long measurement. So it's going to be all the way from this back wall. This is going to be the furthest back wall here. So I'm going to get my laser, line it up all the way across. Remember to double tap. And we've got a measurement of 12.488, and then we just literally draw that vertical line. So we've rounded it down to 12.4 on the drawing. So we've gone 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We know that each one of these little cubes here is going to be 0.2. So you just basically draw all the way down one big line. And then what we can do is 2 arrows and then 12.48, just like that. One there, one there. That's the big lines.